Hey guys, it's Pxlomino here, and today I'm dropping some of my go-to rank strats that help me keep my KD high. These are setups that work in both normal ranked lobbies and even in competitive matches. These are the same plays I use to go positive in almost every single match and have a good KD throughout the season. If you start using these strats, your KD can look just like mine or even better. Now, I'm only gonna go over 3 maps in this video: Coastline, Chalet, and Clubhouse. I'm keeping it focused to my most effective strats, not all of them. But if there's a different map you want me to cover, just drop it in the comments and I'll make it happen. Alright, let's kick off with strat number 1. And this one's sufficient if you love catching players off guard. We're talking Preshot Barricades, basically running out, breaking through the barricades immediately. Here's how it works. Find a barricade that leads to a high traffic area outside, like a common rappel or spawn pad. You're gonna shoot at it with around 17 bullets in different spots. That way it looks untouched, but it's one shot away from popping. My go-to for this, Chalet Trench Door. When someone rappels into big window or you hear them setting up a claymore, just shoot the barricade 3 more times and boom, it drops. You peek instantly with your gun ready and they're not expecting it at all. It's way better than using an impact because you stay silent and you ADS way faster. You can also use these in attack as I'm showing you now with IQ. On Chalet again. To make defenders have a false sense of security by having a barricade and then shooting it and entering the building quicker and with a surprise sent to it. For this strat, you're going to go CCTV and cache bomb site on Clubhouse. You can run it solo, but it's a lot more powerful if you pair it up with a Mute and a Jaeger running observation blockers. If you're only in a duo, Jaeger is the way to go. First, grab Maestro and jump onto this table inside CCTV. You're gonna place your first evil eye looking directly at the CCTV breach. Now, if you have the Mute or the Jaeger or both, make sure to place their utility in the same spot as your next 2 turrets. This makes it way harder for attackers to clear them. The second turret goes in the garage window looking toward garage stairs. The third and final turret goes on top of the garage stairs, giving you a line of sight into both garage door and CCTV breach. After setting that up, take your 2 barbed wires and place at least one of them on the garage stairs. This slows down enemies and drones. Now, for the reinforcements, first reinforce these 2 garage walls. Then go upstairs and reinforce the 2 garage walls near the window. Once everything is set up, you're gonna lay down right here and just sit on your Maestro cams the entire round. If you see them trying to drone up garage, destroy the drones with your turret. If they start droning from outside the breach into the garage, your Mute jammer should be able to take care of it. The main goal is to stay unspotted, but if they do drone you out, you're still holding a power position, so no reason to panic. Remain hidden and let them think garage is clear. Then the second they walk in, you start sapping them with the turret. Once they hit the barbed wire, that's your cue. Get off and collect your free kills. This strat is so good, it even worked against Jinxie himself. For strat number 3, you're gonna need a lot of patience, but trust me, it's gonna be worth it. First, you're gonna set up a drone top wide during the prep phase. Get it in a good spot where you can watch the staircase and catch people flanking into luggage. I recommend these 2 spots as I feel like they're the most uncommon. After that, head over to the top wide window and shoot the barricade this way 2 times. You want to break the barricade, but not fully break the window. This way, it doesn't look suspicious. I highly recommend using Brava for this strat because I like to stay rappelled on the window and while using my Brava to hack defender utility. But at the same time, I'm constantly flipping back and forth between my top wide drone and my Brava drone. If I spot or hear a defender moving on my flank cam, I just stay patient, wait until they're not looking at the window, and when the timing's right, look through the crack and collect my free kill. This one is low risk, high reward if you stay disciplined. And Brava makes it even better because you're passively disabling gadgets while setting up the perfect kill. Strat number 4, we're heading back to Clubhouse, and this time we're picking Fuze with the hard breach gadget. This setup is specifically for when defenders are holding Arsenal and Church. Even if they have a Cade, you can still clear the Electroclaw and open the hatch with a proper Fuze placement. Now, this works way better if you have a duo. I recommend pairing with an IQ. That way, they can spawn Val camps, pulse, or C4 setups while you're working on your fuses. But if you're solo queuing, no problem. You just have to be extra careful and sneak a drone through dirt tunnel to get vision on back of arsenal. First, focus on the kitchen hatch. If it's electrified, place your very first fuse charge on the left side of the hatch. This placement usually destroys a arcade core, and if it doesn't, then place it on the right side. You're gonna set up a fuse charge in the back side of arsenal, but don't explode it yet. Next, while you're setting up, you want to be constantly flipping between your drone in sight and a flank drone to make sure you don't get C4'd or flanked while placing your fuse charges. After cleaning the cave and opening the hatch, you can finally sit on your drone waiting for someone to play back arsenal. When someone walks into back arsenal, hit the fuse, look down the hatch, and collect your free kill. Super clean, super reliable, and most teams aren't ready for it. Then you can decide to drop the hatch and win the round. For strat number 5, we're staying on Clubhouse, and I'm showing you a high risk, high reward play. It's an easy spawn peek into a nasty run out setup. I'm gonna warn you though, it's reliable, but yeah, it can fail sometimes. Pick Frost when you're defending Gym and Master. Then place your Frost mats below those side windows and construction window. Then pop the hatch and head straight into strip club. While you're walking there, watch for drones. You gotta stay undetected for this to work. Once you're at strip club door, break the barricade in a way where you can crouch through it but don't fully destroy it. You want it to look normal at a glance. After that, hold an angle to your left, but also listen carefully to your right. If you hear enemy footsteps to your right, pay attention for someone about to repel. The moment they're about to go up, swing out and take the kill. But you're not done yet. After the spawn peek, wait a few seconds and then open up this wall, just enough for you to run out cleanly. Stay patient, listen to your teammate comms or enemy noises. When you hear them pushing gym or construction windows, that's your green light. Run out full speed and get them from an unexpected angle and completely catching them off guard. Me, personally, I always go for the spawn peek first, then the run out. But if you don't feel super confident with the spawn peek, you can just stick to the run out. Still insanely effective. Real quick, if you're enjoying the video so far, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more siege tips like this. It really helps me out, and I've got a lot more strats coming your way. Back at it, we're heading over to coastline, and this time we're picking Lesion when defending kitchen and servers. The strat is super simple but super deadly. You're gonna play from the garden and hold an off angle onto anyone walking in from the door into kitchen or jumping through the kitchen window. The best part, hardly anyone drones garden, so this angle catches people completely off guard. First, you're gonna open up a good sized hole in this part of the kitchen wall, so you can watch the entrance into the kitchen from garden. Then, barricade the security door. This prevents anyone from flanking you from the main lobby. When it comes to your first set of goo mines, place them in spots you're not gonna be watching or holding, like sunrise bar, main lobby stairs, blue bar door, or servers. You won't be able to cover all of these right away, so you gotta decide where your team needs them the most, as you get a limited amount of goo mines in the beginning. After that, the goo mines you get while sitting in garden are critical. Always throw one right under the kitchen window. If someone hits that, that's your signal to swing and collect your kill. Then, one in VIP hallway through the window above, one outside kitchen / main lobby hall, and a couple around main lobby, both close and far from your position, like this. This one is one of those strats that can easily get you 2 or 3 picks if you're patient and don't get greedy early. We're staying on coastline for strat number 7. This is for when you're defending theater and penthouse. First, you're gonna head over to the bathroom and make these specific holes. Then you're gonna place this mute jammer right here. This is the most important jammer in the whole strat. It completely stops drones from clearing bathroom or site, and the best part, it can only be shot from the hatch, which barely anyone pushes or drones from, and reinforce this wall. For your other mute jammers, it's up to you, but here are my favorite spots. Once that's done, help your team with rotations, and as the round starts, take your nitro cell and place it on the master big window. Really important though, do not break the glass from big window. That way, the enemies won't hear the nitro being placed and you keep the element of surprise. Now, rotate back into the bathroom and just anchor there. What most attackers will do is repel into big window, and they'll either smack the glass or place a breaching charge to try to catch the defenders slacking. In all of those situations, you've got the perfect counter. The moment you hear the glass break, explode your C4 and get yourself a freebie. What if no one repels? If no one goes into big window or they open your bathroom hatch, don't panic. What I like to do is to pick up the C4, pocket it, and hold it for a second chance. Stay in bathroom and listen closely for anyone about to drone. If you hear one nearby, track the sound direction and toss your C4 to catch the droner, getting you a kill. If that's not an option, stay in bathroom and challenge anyone through the hatch. The high fire rate on Mute SMG actually works really well in close range fights. And if you've stayed up in your power spot, you've got another potential kill lined up later in the round. By now, the attackers have probably worked their way through VIP and are moving up to your hallway. When you hear them close enough in guitar hallway, just swing and collect your free kill. They probably won't even be looking at you. We go back to Clubhouse for strat number 8. It's a high risk, high reward play. If it works out, you completely shut down a crucial part of the attacker's plan. You're gonna pick either Vigil or Mossy. You'll need to bring impact grenades, no matter who you're playing. First, I'm gonna walk you through the Vigil version of the strat. During the prep phase, you're gonna reinforce the hatches as usual. Then, you're gonna head over to Kitchen. Do not use your ability yet. You actually want the attackers to see that you're in Kitchen. And then, you're gonna destroy the roof above the hatch with your impact. This makes it look like you're gonna play it vertically from above. If you spot drones, shoot them. If you don't see any, activate and deactivate your ability a few times. Why, you may ask? If a drone is nearby, you'll get score points, which tells you that they are watching. After that, fake that you leave Kitchen, and when the round starts, go sit in the freezer, and the moment you hear someone drone, pop your ability. This will make you invisible to them and they're going to think that you're playing upstairs. Then you've got two plays. Either let them walk into Kitchen thinking it's safe or swing out on them. If they don't go to your door, they will most likely go to the window. So you can leave the freezer and swing the person on the window as they're not going to expect it. But just stay in the Kitchen until you hear them walking upstairs and try to make a play from an unexpected position. Now, I'm gonna walk you through the Mozzie variant of the strat. If you're using Mozzie, follow the same setup. Reinforce the hatches. Impact the ceiling above to fake a vertical hole. Then, you're gonna place your Mozzie pest in key spots around the Kitchen. But unlike Vigil, don't go into freezer. You'll want to sit behind the Kitchen counter. You can't hide in the freezer with Mozzie because your legs might get spotted under the barricade. With your pest active, the attackers won't be able to drone Kitchen at all. That usually leads them to walking in blind, which is a dream scenario and gives you free kills if you stay patient. Finally, this strat is all about selling the fake. Give them the illusion of a vertical threat so they clear above, then punish them hard when they rotate or push without info. Strat number 9 is back on Clubhouse. And this time, you're gonna be grabbing Maverick when the defenders are holding CCTV and cash. Now, this strat only works if you know how to Maverick trick, and it's super important that you have a soft breacher on your team too. That way, you can open up the main wall even if they got a good Cade or they're bandit tricking. First thing, you're gonna have a teammate rappel on the left side of the CCTV wall. Their job is to catch them off guard whenever you open the bottom part of the breach, potentially getting a kill. Begin burning the wall on the top left side, and while doing this, listen carefully for any pre-placed C4s or sound cues of one getting tossed. If you don't hear a C4, proceed to do the bottom half of the Maverick trick and finish the job. But if you do hear something sketchy, here's a tip. Bait the C4 by quickly burning a small part of the bottom, then back off fast. That often forces defenders to detonate early and waste their utility. Once that's done, let your soft breacher open the wall from the outside. Now, it's your turn to rappel on the top right of the breach and burn a long horizontal line across the wall. This creates a god tier angle that gives you visibility deep into garage. And most of the time, you'll expose the zombie holding rafters. As soon as you spot her, take the shot and clear her out. And you just open the door for your teammates to walk up to garage safely. You can support the push by tossing a flashbang or a smoke through the drone hole into red and follow it up with a fast entry, grabbing picks and helping your team collapse on sight. This strat makes Maverick twice as valuable. You're not just opening the wall, you're creating pressure, baiting utility, and shutting down one of the most common anchor spots in the comp meta. For strat number 10 in Chalet, I usually run it with Deimos and hard breach gadgets, and this one's for when the defenders are holding wine cellar and snowmobile garage. But you can do it with any operator that has a hard breach gadget. I prefer Deimos because he can help clear roamers in case they're playing up top. Before you push, make sure to call out to your team that the defenders might play aggressive with a Mute shotgun near the wine cellar door. Tell them not to push in too early, Opening the dining hatch first clears out anyone sitting behind the minibar, near breach, or holding close to wine door, creating a safer route for your team. During the prep phase, you're gonna leave a drone in dining, and when the round starts, you're gonna head up to the trophy room and use a second drone to drone trophy, solarium, west main, kitchen, dining, and dining hall. Here's the tip: use your active drone to check trophy and solarium, and your pre-placed drone to check dining, kitchen, and dining hall. Once everything is clear, hide your drone in dining hall, in some bushes. Perfect spot to watch for flanks while staying hidden. Now go ahead and open the dining hatch and put immediate pressure on sight. From here, while your teammates work on opening both external walls, you'll want to cycle between your flank cam and watching breach. Keep eyes on anyone swinging or trying to sneak up behind. When the timing feels right, drop the hatch and go for the kill. I'm going to tell you why this strat works. This strat doesn't guarantee a kill every time, unless someone tries to flank, which honestly happens a lot. Once defenders feel pressure, they start to panic and rotate, and you're ready for it. What I love about this strat is that it makes pushing the site 10 times easier. It gives your team vertical pressure, flank control, and forces defenders to back off from strong anchor spots. It's the kind of strat that doesn't just help you, it makes your whole team better. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Me and my editor put a lot of time into this one, so I hope the wait was worth it. Also, I just opened a new Discord server. You'll find the link in the pinned comment and in the description below. I'd love to hang out and make some content together with you guys, so feel free to join. Thanks again for the support, and I'll see you in the next one.